Greetings, everybody. It's Jim. I'm pretty sure that we're all aware that shopping on eBay is a mixed bag, right? I mean, you got three kinds of eBayers. You've got your average Joe eBayer, which is selling things once a year, like a garage sale, if they got a collection or if they're moving, right? And you usually get your stuff in good order because of the natural inclination to treat people right. Okay. Then you've got the super professionals. Now, what they do is get your stuff to you, but they do it in blazing efficiency. Okay, that's what they deal in, blazing efficiency. And not only do they know how much your stuff weighs, they know the proper amount of packaging to put into it. They do it in such a professional and efficient manner that they may even make a buck or two just off the shipping. Okay, and good on them. The problem comes down to the third group, and that is the semi-professionals. These are people that own small stores that do it on the side, or they're doing it full time, but they're just not making enough, and they have that cash flow problem. Small businesses usually have cash flow problems, and you get that temptation to save a few bucks and round a few corners. And this is what happened to me this time on Star Traders from Steve Jackson Games. Everything else, everything's it's still just fine and everything like that. But I want you to take a look here at this. I know this wasn't there because they would have mentioned something like this because this definitely takes it away from being mint. Let me see if I can get that there. There it is. See that big crevice? Yeah. How'd that happen, right? Well, let me tell you how it happened. This is how it was sent. It had fragile on it. Shouldn't have happened, right? Because, when you're going through 10,000 packages, they have their own special section for fragile, right? No, you pay for that or you have insurance on that, right? But they sent it in paper. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? You're sending it in paper. When you have mint and sealed in capital letters, that means you know that this package, this item means something in that condition. So the idea that that was sent like that just blows my mind. But overall, it's still there. Let's look at their blessings in a way. I do have a mint-ish inside at least copy of Star Traders. So, and it's with Isaac Asimov. So let's just crack it open, take a look. And so today we are going to unbox a mint, kind of mint version of Star Traders from Steve Jackson Games. Boy, now that I've opened it, it's even worse. I mean, you could just feel it because the cellophane was really stopping it. Let me see if we can get that up in there. Oh, come on. Look at that. Good Lord. You know what's funny, though? Look at the corners. The corners are just fine. That's amazing how that happened. That really is depressing. My goodness. Anyway, let's get the camera on over and let's do an unboxing. All right, here we go. Let me change my angry face. No reason to be angry. There's enough things to be angry about in the world, so let's not do it. And there we go, Star Traders. So here's our Star Traders, man. Even now it looks even worse, doesn't it? See if I can move this camera on over just enough. Okay, there we go, I think. Sorry for that, folks. Okay, here we go. So we're unboxing it right now. And first thing we do is have these contracts, as they call them. See, let's open them all up here. I was excited about this because two things. Well, first is Steve Jackson, and the second being Isaac Asimov, all in the game. So these are all kinds of contracts that you can pick up. I wonder if this has got kind of like a Firefly feel. Have you ever played that game? You get all kinds of things, and these are calamity cards. So basically, things that can happen. I'm wondering on the Trader's Luck and then more contracts. So we got Trader's Luck, got some personality cards now in upper left here. Let me get this open. Boy, these are interestingly printed. And then we got Lucky Lou, the Emperor, the Engineer, the Negotiator, the Navigator. Definitely not even many pictures. Not even any pictures. I mean, it's definitely interesting how this one was made. And some more contracts, of course. It's like I'm kind of surprised that they could make a deck for all this. Of course, these are all different sizes. These cards. It's definitely this one definitely could be. I don't know. It doesn't impress me at first because of this. I mean, it's just like I don't anymore. You can make your own deck. If I really wanted to deluxe this up, and I would not mind the unauthenticity of the original version. If I could actually make up my own cards, get this in a PDF and just make my own cards up, and I could do that easily enough. Hey, look, little rocket ships. Oh my gosh, I'm actually using a game that uses the little rocket ships. You know, you see these all the time on Game Crafter and stuff. I think those are just your basic, yep, rocket ships you may have seen on Game Crafter or any other game parts store. Now, mind you, this was made in I don't know when it was made. I think it was, again, that 1990s era. Let's see here. And the game designed by David Ladyman and developed by Steve Jackson, of course. So here we have the rules, and we've got building the first station, marking up, making contracts. Hey, some things are starting to look a little familiar inside here. Talks about cargoes, movement, dropping off cargo, payoffs, prestige for your stats. I wonder if, boy, this has a lot. Trader's luck, personalities. It's just basically, you know, it's like basic game can be played in 2 hours or longer, it says. There's advanced rules with Imperial stations. Completing your mission, huh? If a player drops out of the game, all right. Talks about that. Some of your turn sequences. But basically, this is just the... it's going to be interesting to see what this is like. I mean, honestly, I got this on a whim. I know nothing about this game. Now, these look a little Illuminati-ish to me. It's a good way to use some of that Illuminati money. I think they've used this as Illuminati money, or they've done something else with them. Definitely has fallen apart over the years. That's okay. I mean, these things come apart pretty easily. Now let's see what else we got. Oh, they came right apart. Then we got this, which is just, oh, come on. There we go. Little pieces there, Imperial markers, I'm assuming. Pick up and deliver. This is definitely going to be just like, it's Star Traders. That's the idea. You know, it's going to be about trading. I wonder how, and there's quarantine markers too. Maybe they got COVID-19 out there, huh? But it's just like, it reminds me of a lot of Firefly, possibly. Oh boy, look at that top. Look at that. Totally got smashed. So let's take a look at the map here. This could be a saving grace for this, because so far the components were like, eh. All right. So here we've got the map. I'm trying to make some sense here. Let me make some room here. See if I can make this happen. Excuse me for a second. There we go. All right. So obviously there's going to be a lot of movement going around. You know, it's all going to be about taking the quickest route to get somewhere. I got prestige marker over here. This is where you can petition people for better contracts, I'm assuming. Better engines. How many jumps things take. 1987. 1987 this was made. So yeah, I was right about the you know, late 80s, early 90s in my head, kind of like Orbit War and Starfist. So definitely that's the unboxing basically. I think I would definitely, just by looking at it already, do some upgrades if this stays in my collection at all. I wanted to see it though, and it's kind of hard to get rid of, quite honestly, guys. I got so many of Steve Jackson games, and it's all space games. So I definitely think it'll stay. It's just a matter of, am I going to upgrade it? And so I'm going to be interested in playing it. I'll give you guys a review on that as I play it and tell you how things went. And I'll see you next video.